Welcome back, folks, to Let's Play Deus Ex The Invisible War. When we last left off, we just talked to our good old friend here, NG, and now we're going to go and check out this completely not suspicious Templar recruiting post. Really? You guys are that obvious? Fine. Let's go have a talk.
My associate will answer your questions.
Alright, fine. Templar Paladin, what have you got to say?
The Knights Templar welcome you, friend. Care to learn more about the cause for purity?
What?
Since when does an ancient secret society set up a recruiting booth in the mall?
Good point.
In our colleges, you mean. We present our message where it will do the most good in the enclaves of scientists, businessmen, engineers, the blind minions of Thanatos.
Mm-hmm.
Oh.
The individual worker, careerist let's say, seldom understands how his small labor contributes to human history. Seemingly innocuous innovations in cell biology, nanotechnology, and computer science add up to a teeming substrate of new life.
Mm-hmm.
But it isn't life, it's death. It seeks to devour its clumsy organic creators.
Okay. You're talking about those streaks get biomod turned cyborgs. I wish it was so. Yeah, I must be dead then. I'm up to my eyeballs in biomods.
Yeah, I must be dead then. I'm up to my eyeballs in biomods.
Let me warn you, friend. We consider the modified to be less than human. Observe what your second soul of nanites has done to you, and consider going to a clinic to be purified.
My biomods don't change who I am. They're tools. I use them to complete certain tasks.
Yep.
But the tasks grow in strangeness and complexity. The demands of others corrupt you, all because you allow yourself to be something other than human.
I think we made a good impression there. Key code or 2 multi-tools. I'll consider breaking into that later. Right now, let's see what else we can find up here that's interesting. There's a Tarsus Archaeology.
Yes, this is the Cairo branch of your old alma mater, curiously geared towards younger children rather than covert security. There might be some clues about Apostlecop inside, but the doors won't open unless you have a visitation pass. Start with the Nassif greenhouse and Dr. Nassif's crooked uncle, who runs it.
Right. I feel like moving this for no particular reason. I wonder what's in here. Well, you've got me interested. What is down here? Power of multi-tools! Unlocked. Hey. What do we got? Not a lot there. Anything? Really? I don't think you will be. I'll be shooting you with this gun. Okay, that brings me back here. That's useless. And makes me question why I would come into here. Whoever is beeping is... Ah, it's up there! Are the paladins ready? Who knows? Ooh. You know, it's a darn good thing I didn't get hurt doing that. I seem to be hearing conversation I can't even perceive with my ears. What about up here? Oh. There we go. Okay, what? Okay, something interesting in there that I want to have a look at. But what about... Okay, that's just the archaeology. Here, however... Right, let's have a look. This guy's friendly. Excellent. Shall we see how friendly he is? Certainly. Hello. I'm friendly.
This is the Archaeology's outreach kiosk. Any trouble, you can report it to me.
Okay. Those beams will destroy me. What's in here? Grenades and not much else. Hello. And a baton. Okay, maybe those things weren't as interesting as I thought they might be, but there you go.
SSC, at your service.
Thank you.
Fellow WTO citizens, look about you at the splendor of the WTO enclaves.
Okay.
You enjoy a higher standard of living than anyone else in the world.
I do!
Know this, such prosperity is not a product of corruption, and I am injured by the accusations against my office in Cairo.
Excellent. That may be the case. However, corporate suites. There is an ATM I can hack when there is no one around. That means you leave. Thank you! I'd like some money. Excellent! 600 credits. What are my quests? That's not my quests. This is my quests. Destroy the greenhouse. Report to Billy. No. Manager level 110. And 110. Find information on corruption. Might be able to do that. I do not have a keycard for that. How do I get to 110 in that case? That looks like the entrance to the World Order. Yep, we do not want to go to the Order Mosque. Not even slightly. So I'm not making much headway in discovering corruption. It's gotta be something now. I can't run, because this is Deus Ex the Invisible War. People don't run in Deus Ex the Invisible War. Nobody runs. So I can't get access to the corporate suites. Fair enough. I could, however, go to the Arcology Air Terminal. Let's have a look here. I'll be back in a moment. It's got air! It's a terminal! I doubt there's much here for me right now because we're not on floor 110. Or we might be on floor 110. Let's have a look. Hey! Will the door open? Excellent. Oh, we are on floor 110. Marvellous. How you doing?
How are you?
I'm not bad, thank you. Snack machine, soda machine.
But I saw it in the news. All of Chicago gone.
Yep.
I know it's scary, but don't worry, they'll find the terrorists. And we're very safe here in the Arcology.
Are you really?
They're making us do security drills at the academy.
We're on guard now. We take extra precautions. And the SSC is out in full force.
Is it really?
Daddy says the SSC couldn't fight their way out of a Medina plague.
Yes, well, your father was just being a comedian.
I doubt that. Hello, I couldn't help but hear you talking about, the academy.
Children, it's a tough time to be a parent now.
I'm blocking your pathing, I'm sorry. What are you going to tell me?
I'm worried about the terrorists. I hope they can't get into the Arcology.
They probably can. Anything cool on here? Medkit. Ah, full. Hello.
Who the hell are you? I made it clear to the Arcology chairman that NG would not arrive until tomorrow, and that regardless, there would be no solicitations, no endorsements, and no appearances until showtime.
Okay.
My mistake. Sorry.
For a second, I thought you were that guy who runs the Pequod's coffee shop downstairs.
Oh?
The fool thinks that if he attacks me with a goofy grin, I'll convince NG to endorse the franchise.
What about money?
You can't blame him for trying, I guess.
He could have at least given me my coffee for free.
You'd sell your influence for a cup of coffee?
It would be a start. I'm so sick of these nobodies expecting me to do special favors for them and not even having a few credits to compensate me for my trouble. What about you? Are you just a fan, or do you have a good reason for bothering me?
I would like you to promote Pequods with that money that I stole from an ATM! Aha!
I'd put down some money to see NG promote Pequods.
Splendid. I'll put in a good word.
Can I trust you?
As much as you can trust anyone who takes bribes. Now leave me be. Let's make an effort not to be seen together.
Good plan. Money lost, but influence gained. Let us see. What flights are going today? Not a lot. But hey, we managed to bribe people with money. For my benefit. Sorry, my bad. I got in the... Ooh, hello, multi-tool. I thought that might be something. And a stun prod. Hey, why don't we put the stun prod back here, Larry? That's a great idea. Anything else cool here?
Remember, you are leasing from us. You must grant the WTO entry for investigation of our own hangars.
The Templars restrict access to their facilities. Flight Bay 24 is not a public airport. As soon as you fill out all the necessary paperwork, they'll be glad to give you a complete tour.
I have done that 3 times already. This is ridiculous.
It must have gotten lost in transit. There's no record here. Or perhaps you did not fill them out completely. As soon as they have your forms in order, they'll be happy to permit your investigation. Until then, there's nothing I can do.
You seem like you want a job doing. Where are you going?
Is something wrong?
Yes. I'm trying to get access to this hangar to see if it might explain these figures, and failing miserably. Whoever said the WTO has perfected bureaucracy has obviously never dealt with the Templars.
What do you mean?
The WTO is reviewing the Templars' duties and tariff payments, so they've dispatched me to do a proper audit.
Okay.
They may put on a show of amicability, but every time I try to actually see what's in that hangar, I get the runaround.
Funny that.
What do you suspect is going on?
I have no idea, but whatever it is, my figures suggest they're not paying nearly enough for transporting it via a WTO facility. Maybe you'd have better luck? A new face? If you get the info to us, we can make it worth your while.
I'll see what I can do.
Good plan. Good plan. We can do that. I like money. What's happening in the news?
Living in the comfort of a WTO arcology, it's easy to take for granted all the theory and work that went into constructing these living spaces.
Okay.
The concept of the arcology was developed by Paolo Soleri in the early modern pre-collapse society during the 1960s. Simply put, it is the fusion of architecture with ecology.
That's not
the
dangerous.
arcology eliminates wasteful consumption of land, energy, and time by putting living, working, and public spaces within easy reach of each other, making walking the main form of transportation. In the wake of the collapse, the WTO seized upon this highly integrated and compact urban form as a solution to the present toxicity and sprawl that were only exacerbated by the collapse. Not all WTO enclaves use this architecture, but in the environments that demand safe...
It cut me off there. I did not actually press anything, but am I going to be able to hack this without being spotted? That's a good question. We are about to test this theory. As so. Got it. Sorry. Sorry. Didn't mean to steal 600 credits. What else is going on here?
Time again for a talk. Hello, miss.
Excellent. Talk bullets are my favorite.
In the bullseye today, Professor Lewis Strand. Tell me, Professor, your liberal think tank. Don't even liberals understand that when religious fanatics resort to violence, the WTO should respond blow for blow?
Well, at the Strand Institute...
You're not giving me a chance, are you?
We're talking about the rioting in Trier. Order religious fanatics inciting workers to destroy the lawful property of the Panzerworks factory.
Calling someone a fanatic...
Isn't it true that we are approaching a watershed moment in international affairs in which 2 great powers, separated so far by circumstance and the fog of Reconstruction, finally begin to bump elbows?
I doubt that.
Certainly the WTO, as well as the Order.
You and I both know that it's high time for the rule of law to be established both within the WTO enclaves and without. Thanks for being with us, Professor.
He barely was with you, but there you go.
Another talk.
How are you?
Yeah, how are you?
That was the most forced dialogue in the background there I ever heard. How are you? Yes, how are you? I hate you. I walk around this predetermined path for days, and all I get to say is, how are you? Well, when we come back, we'll see if we can investigate that hangar. We'll definitely be getting our biomod canister from endorsing P-Quads. And we made the money back we paid for them anyway twice over by hacking ATMs. So I'll catch you later. I'll see you then. Later.